All right, there we go. How about now? You guys hear me now? Yes? All right. Good, 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 good. I had to take my AirPods out. I don't know why. So yeah, market's kind of turning in the right direction a little bit today. I wanted to kind of pop on, guys, and just hang out with you guys a little bit. And see what's up. How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? What's up? What's up? What's up? Wanted to get through some news, get through some insights, give you guys some takes on the market right now. A lot of big things happening behind the scenes. I know the price action hasn't been great, but honestly, we have a lot to be excited about, really. Doing good, young man. What's happening, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Mr. Worldwide, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening? Watching from Greece. Awesome, bro. Awesome. Feels like the market sentiment is changing. Definitely. It definitely is changing a little bit. And obviously for the better. It's going to take a little while, I think, for these tariffs that Trump's putting in to kind of, come to fruition and actually play themselves out. However, right now you've got a little bit more risk on environment with the dollar going down in value. People are putting a little bit of liquidity back in the markets. But, I broke things down earlier, today on my video, on my first video out today, and I talked about it on our X space too. This whole thing that Trump's doing, I think, is a genius master plan, because nobody has had the balls to actually throw a wrench in this current system and do something like he's doing with tariffs. Now we'll see if it works, but the fact is he's trying something different, and in the short term, yeah, it's gonna have a not so great impact on things, but more long term, I think this is really going to play out well, because it's going to force the Federal Reserve, in my opinion, to cut rates faster than they probably want to. And if they cut rates faster than they want to, that's going to bring liquidity back in crypto. And that's really what we're missing. That's what we want. We need liquidity. That's the big thing here. Slowly but surely, I think we're going to work ourselves, back into a much better environment. I'm still eyeing the end of 2025 to really be the best point for crypto this year, the back half of this year, because by then we'll have more information on crypto taxes. We'll have more information on regulation, what all that looks like. I think inflation concerns will dampen. But right now, what Trump's doing with tariffs, while it doesn't look like a great thing now, over time, as this thing plays out, I think it's going to be good for the markets and good for crypto. And it's going to put more liquidity back in the hands of American investors. A lot of those people are on the sidelines. We're already seeing egg prices come down. I know everybody's talking about that slowly but surely. But this isn't going to be a straight line upwards. I mean, there's going to be some hills and valleys here for sure. But that's kind of my general take right now. Are we completely out of the woods here in crypto? No. I think there's still probably some rocky times ahead here for us. Guys, by the way, double tap the screen to hit the like button. There's only 22 likes. We got 208 people rocking with us, but double tap the screen. It's real easy to hit the like button. And then obviously subscribe to the channel too if you haven't already. We're on our way to 190,000, so I know we can get there here. We might be able to get there on stream. We're close. So definitely consider subscribing to the channel, man. We're here with you guys all the time. But we're getting news out just now that Trump bought another 300 Ethereum worth $540,000 just in the last 24 hours. So he must know something. I mean, Donald Trump continuing to stack Ethereum. He bought SEI. He put that in the portfolio. So they're continuing to buy at these levels, guys. They are continuing to stack. Got my average on Ondo down to 86 cents. Yeah, man, Ondo under $1 right now. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. We are rich already and we don't know it. Pre-rich, as they say. I'm thinking as an investor from EU, Finland. Yeah, Joni, I mean, listen, this crypto thing is global. It's a global crypto market, but America has a big part to play in the future policies and regulations of other countries. So that's why it's so important that we kind of lock in. And before we had Trump as president, we didn't even have anything close that resembled, a path forward for crypto. And we finally do. We just got to remember, like, this is a long game, right? It's not about making money short term. You got to be able to play the long game. Is this a buying opportunity? To me, it's an accumulation opportunity. Like, I wouldn't like full clip, like put everything I've got into something right now because we could still see some downside risk. There's still some downside risk, I should say. But I am DCAing into, my favorite cryptos. Ondo under $1, Chainlink under 15. Those two are some of my favorite plays. BitTensor Tau in the AI sector. I'm really focused in on RWA, AI, top layer ones, and accumulating Bitcoin. That's my focus right now. Any opinion on Cadena? No, I don't know much about it, to be honest. I think it's an L1, right? They are shifting the money system from dollar to BTC. Well, I mean, we'll see over time, but they're certainly shifting the system and how things run. Trump just bought Ethereum and SEI. All these amazing things for XRP. If the market flips bearish end of this year, will XRP continue to rally? First time bull run for me. Adam, it's going to be interesting to see because before we had a Bitcoin ETF, an Ethereum ETF, before we had all this institutional interest, crypto was very cyclical. The 4-year cycle, based on the halving schedule and all of that. Nobody knows for sure, but I feel as if the 4-year cycles are coming to a close, given the amount of capital and institutional interest there is now in crypto. I'm going to be very interested to see if the whole 4-year cycle thing plays itself out like it has in the past. My guess is no. We're going to see less volatility in big top assets like Bitcoin and XRP. There's still going to be very volatile times for smaller market caps, right? That's at least my opinion. Appreciate everybody rocking with us, guys. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button on your way in. Just double tap the screen, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm seeing some new subscribers roll in. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Let me know if you're a brand new subscriber on the channel. But that's my take on the cycles, man. I think they're slowly coming to an end because you've got BlackRock now owning, 5% of the Bitcoin supply. You've got all these big players now accumulating massive amounts of Bitcoin and top assets like Ethereum. You got Trump buying Ethereum like crazy. And I just think this is going to proliferate. I think it's going to become more of an institutional game, especially at the top, which is going to diminish our returns a little bit, but also diminish the volatility. And we won't have as much downside risk. I still think there's a ton of opportunity, especially with Ethereum right now. Ethereum's being manipulated heavily under 2,000 right now. Ethereum's going to have its day. It's going to have its time in the market. Ethereum's down 26% in the last month, 50% in the last year, which is crazy to think. But under $2,000 Ethereum feels really good right now, given where we are. Given where we are in the market. You know, when it comes to XRP, because I know a lot of people interested in XRP, we've got 18 XRP ETFs filed. Now, BlackRock has not filed their ETF yet for XRP. Many people predicting that BlackRock is potentially waiting to file their XRP ETF until after the SEC lawsuit is completely gone. That's at least what a lot of the top analysts are saying. And BlackRock knows they can come in at any moment and capture a huge market share, right? And I think they'll do that. They're going to have an XRP ETF in due time. I think BlackRock will have a Solana ETF, Cardano ETF, and maybe even if we get into that point, you know, basket ETFs, where you could have a smart contract fund, you could have a DeFi fund, right? Various sectors split off into like basket ETFs. I think that's coming. I need Cardano to take off. I hear you, man. I'm holding a big bag of Cardano too. And I like Cardano down here. What is it? 70 cents, give or take, 74 cents right now. You know, it had a big run up, obviously, with the strategic reserve news, and then kind of gave it all the way back. But Cardano's another one, to me, very undervalued at these levels. When liquidity comes back in the market, I think Cardano's going to have that institutional and retail interest. That's kind of really what I'm trying to do, is find which assets are going to have institutional and retail interest. You know, you look at XRP, you look at Solana, you look at Cardano, you look at SWI, Chainlink. Chainlink's much more institutional right now than retail, but I really like Chainlink where it is right now, under 15 bucks. It hasn't moved for a really long time, and I know it's frustrating. Same thing could be said for Avalanche, in my opinion. And you guys know how I feel about Ondo. Ondo's one of my favorites, one of my top plays. Some people were asking me, do I think the Trump meme coin is dead? Do I think it's gone? Do I think it's over with? When liquidity comes back in the markets, for me, there's only one Solana meme coin that I want to hold, and that's Trump. And you guys know I don't shy away from any opportunity across the board. I like meme coins, but I treat them for what they are. Like, you have to see them for what they are. There's not going to be a ton of institutional demand, you know, for meme coins, obviously. Not right now, I don't think. But retail can drive, I think, the Trump coin much higher once we get into a much better, you know, environment where there's more liquidity. I like HBAR a lot. You know, HBAR fits the mold for me. I'm looking for US-based RWA plays. HBAR fits that category nicely. Guys, smash that like button. Double tap the screen. It's real easy. We should have over 100 likes, easily. Let's see what other questions we've got. I heard that the ETF for Cardano is still up for review in April and didn't get delayed. Yes, and that same thing could be said for a lot of these, you know, Litecoin, Solana. It also depends on when they filed, you know, because a lot of these companies have filed multiple ETFs. I think Pepe is still in a decent spot. I mean, SHIB and Pepe should move when Ethereum moves. Those are your top two Ethereum meme coins. But meme coin season is just that. It's a season. You know, it comes and goes. You got to ride those waves and take your damn profits. Like, that's the key. Same thing with Brett. You know, I own all three of those. I own SHIB, Pepe, and Brett. And I think all three of those will do well once Ethereum really makes its move. I'm going to pin your message, Jordan. I like that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Popcat is down the list underneath those Solana plays for me, though. That's the thing, right? I mean, I'm not going to say it can't move, right? But if I'm picking one on Solana, I'm picking Trump just because of the narrative. Because if Trump starts to pump crypto later this year, which that's my vision, I think his meme coin will pump. Especially if Solana's cooking, the whole market's cooking. Filecoin prediction. Filecoin's a little outdated. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about Filecoin to be honest with you. The whole area of digital file storage, big data and storage, I think there's some other interesting plays that I prefer a little bit more. But the AI big data sector, I mean, you still have Filecoin as a top 50 crypto, right? It's not going anywhere necessarily, but I'd much rather invest in, BitTens or Tau. A little bit higher of a market cap, not much. BitTensor's at 2.1 billion, Filecoin's at 1.8 billion. I'd rather put my money into some of these newer plays like BitTensor and Render. And then you've got Near Protocol up there at the top along with ICP. I'd probably prioritize those right now above it. And even an asset like Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, FET, FET, I'd probably prioritize that over Filecoin. And it's just because Filecoin's old, right? It's just a little outdated. You've got Injective, which is another one of those newer assets, sitting at just at $1 billion market cap. I like Injective, INJ. Injective, Render, BitTensor, Tau are three that I like right now in that AI big data sector. Those are the three I'm really prioritizing right now. And they're all three down significantly. Got some people filing in on a Friday. What's good, everybody? What's happening? Drop your questions. I want to get to as many as I can here while we're live. And appreciate the super chat. I don't know who sent me that super chat. Catfish, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that. Super sticker. Yeah, I just want to get to as many questions for you guys as I can and just kind of talk about the markets and give you guys my perspective. Thanks for hitting the like button, subscribing. We got some new people subscribing, new people coming in here that I don't recognize, which is cool. Giga Chad, I don't know, man. It was cool for a minute. Maybe some people we'll see. We'll see. A lot of these meme coins, they're not going to last forever. How high do I think XRP could go in the near future? I'm still eyeing about $7 to $10 this cycle. That's my take. That's my take right now. HBAR ETFs have been filed. Reserve rights is interesting, Queen of Insights. Thanks for the super chat, too. Brian Brooks attached to reserve rights, right? And he's a big player now in the crypto committee. Let's see. Oh, I got to check something real quick. There we go. XRP high. I like $7 to $10 on XRP. Thanks, David. Appreciate that, man. $5 for XRP if the SEC drops the case. Yeah, I mean, I think XRP can go much higher once we get past the lawsuit, we get regulatory clarity in all of crypto, we get some of these ETFs out, and we get liquidity back in the market. There's no reason for me not to believe that XRP won't be a dominant force. It already has been in this cycle so far. I think it's only going to be a bigger force when we get all of these other things addressed, right? And when liquidity comes back in the markets. Don't you know, pump it up. Let's go. Can Ondo go to 5 and Sol to 500? I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. You know, Ondo to 5 to me is, I like that more than Sol to 500 personally, especially with how much money is tied up with RWA and that whole narrative. I don't invest in any Bitcoin mining stocks, no, but I invest in Coinbase stock, and I invest in my MicroStrategy. Those are my two crypto-related stock plays, I guess you could say. And I've got some Robinhood too, which they offer stocks. How comparable do you think Render is to XRP? Both are utility coins. Yeah, they're different utility coins though. Render is all about AI and big data. I see XRP really being a big player for tokenization and stablecoins. That's just me personally. Thoughts on VeChain? I still like VeChain. I definitely still like VeChain. Definitely has great upside too. Catfish said, "You still bullish on Cardano? What's max price?" You know, I still own a lot of Cardano. I mean, let's get back to all-time highs, but I still think we could see a $4 to $5 Cardano. But a lot of it's going to depend on news and how much liquidity comes back into the markets, right? And if we get something crazy like Cardano is going to be used for voting or something like that, like used by governments, that's obviously a huge potential catalyst that I see some value in Cardano. But I still think we're going to get a 5 to 10x out of Cardano just with liquidity coming back in the markets. I really do. I mean, it's not a sexy play, you know, it's kind of boring. But when it moves quick. That's the thing with ADA. When it moves quick. The year is 2030. How much is XRP worth? Oh, man. I don't know. 15 to 20 bucks. I'll say. I like algorand a lot still. They're in that RWA space, very undervalued. I like a lot of these cryptos that are like in that, 40 to 60 range. So yeah, algorand fits the bill there for sure. If you look at the RWA list, you got Chainlink, Hedera, Avalanche, Mantra, Ondo, VeChain, Algorand, XDC. I like all of these. Except Mantra. I've heard bad things about Mantra. I heard it's like a cabal in Dubai, but I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that. But I literally own all of those assets I just listed to you. Chainlink, HBAR, Avalanche, Ondo, VeChain, Algorand, and XDC. I own all of them. Yeah, I mean the whole institutional thing. Are they manipulating the market too much or whatever? I mean it's kind of it's a necessary evil. Like we knew that by bringing in institutions that there's going to be some market manipulation. But would we have gotten to $109,000 Bitcoin without the institutions? Probably not. So for me, it's about front running the narrative. Like, where's the institutional money going to go? And can I ride that wave with them? That's really how I'm looking at this. How can I ride the wave with the institutions? How can I make money with the institutions? Right? That's our best path. Like, that's our best path forward here. How can we ride the waves with the institutions? To me, that's the biggest opportunity right now in the altcoin space. Let's see what else we got here. Will we get resolution on the XRP Ripple case? I mean, they're probably not going to give us all the details. But what I'm hearing now is that Ripple's fighting paying this $125 million fine. They're like, hey, you guys are dropping lawsuits all over the place. If we're going to be categorized as a commodity, why should we have to pay $125 million? You know, and I agree with them. I wouldn't want to pay $125 million if you're going to drop the lawsuit anyway. I mean, that seems kind of crazy, right? I agree. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, bro? I still like I still like Jasmy. I do still like Jasmy. The XRP lawsuit will be dropped. Are you still bullish on Ondo? Very. Very bullish. Best bet in your opinion, ETH or Link? Man, that's a good one, Chris. It kind of depends on what kind of risk tolerance you have. I think they're both going to do well. Probably gains wise, I would say Link. Link has more upside, I think, potential. Just given where it is from a price standpoint, I mean, it's so far down from all-time highs. I think they could be, Christian. You know, I think they've definitely got those relationships with, you know, creating stable coins. They've got the ability to do it. You know, CBDCs. Litecoin's not sexy, but I do think it'll do pretty decent. I think it'll be an institutional play, and they're going to get ETFs, I think, too. Oracles are definitely here to stay, and you know, it's like an infrastructure play. Speaking of Chainlink. They could be releasing, or they could be holding back the news on Ripple. Strategically going to announce it. I mean, they could be. Litecoin will be a 10x this bull run. That'd be nice. I don't think it's like a 0% chance that happens, especially if the institutions pile in on the ETF side. It does have proof of work going for it. You know, it has a long track record of success and sustainability. So it has a lot of good things going for it. I still like Caspa a lot. I really like Caspa. I think it's a sleeper. It had a crazy run up, but it's never had a bull run, and it's not listed on the top tier exchanges. OHIO. I still hold a lot of Caspa. I was buying at 3 and 4 cents, so I'm still up on the investment. I scaled out a little bit when I went up toward 20 cents, took a little profits, like at 18 to 20 cents in that range, but it was a nice 5x, 4 or 5x, but I'm still holding a nice size position in CAS. I do like some AI coins, yeah. The large caps, BitTensor Tau is probably my favorite one to accumulate right now. BitTensor Tau, Fetch, Injective, Render. I like Near, but I never got into it. It's probably not a bad time to look at it. It's probably not a bad time to look at Near Protocol. XRP and Ondo do have a partnership, yes. Well, the art of read, you don't want to spread yourself too thin. I would say, not financial advice here, but personally how I would do it is like look at Bitcoin and then find 3 altcoins that you like and try to get into different sectors. Maybe like an RWA play, a top layer 1, and maybe an AI play. That could be a decent way to go about it. Then you're diversified, but you're not like over diversified. No, I think Trump knows exactly what he's doing with crashing these markets the way he is. And it's really not a crash. I mean, it's a temporary correction, in my opinion. And I think he knows exactly what he's doing. I think this is all a design, and you have to kind of wreck the system in order to create a new one. And I think that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to get the Feds, he's trying to get the Federal Reserve to cut rates, which will bring liquidity back in the markets, which will, bring jobs back to America. All these tariffs, they're going to bring jobs back. They're going to force the Fed to cut rates, and they're going to bring liquidity back into the markets. But it's not all going to happen at once. It's not going to happen like overnight. So, I mean, he's taking a risk. He's taking a chance. But you know what? I mean, I feel like we need to do that. Like the current system, like how much worse could it get in terms of what they're doing right now? You know what I mean? Yeah, pick 2 to 5 projects, focus on loading your bags, DCA to, yeah, I agree. I agree, Brandon. And 100%, they want cheap buy-ins. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And here's the thing, a lot of people are getting washed out right now. A lot of the retail are getting washed out, and you know what's going to happen? They're going to FOMO in at the top. They're going to buy the top of the market. So, that's my take on it. Epic Chicken, thanks so much, bro. Appreciate the $5 super chat. I'm choosing to use this time to again solidify my positions in like my top altcoins, like 3 to 5 plays, and just accumulate Bitcoin, especially when we go under 80K right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to get flushed out of this market. I'm not going to get flustered. I've seen this same song and dance before. It happens all the time. What's up, Chuck? How you doing, man? Just talking about the markets. Just hanging out. Listen to three people, you, Austin, Hilton, and Multimedia. Thanks for everything you guys do. Appreciate it, Ralph. Thanks, Kalpesh. Appreciate it. I just got an email. There's a live petition going around to get Brad Garlinghouse on Joe Rogan, which I think is super cool. The XRP community, man. Is there a better community right now than XRP in all of crypto? I don't know. I don't think there is. What's the top today? You think it'll go once the SEC lawsuit ends? Malcolm, I'm guessing you're talking about XRP, right? I mean, I think there'll be some kind of pump, but right now, like the big thing is, how is XRP going to be classified? And I mean, this will come with the lawsuit too. If it's going to be classified as a commodity, that's going to do wonders. Then we're going to see XRP ETFs. Then we're going to see a lot more institutional demand for XRP. Relationships built with the big banks in the United States. XRP is looking good too, by the way, at 236 right now, climbing. Fourth day in a row, we've seen a slight uptrend. I like H-bar a lot too. We were buying H-bar at 5-6 cents. Bread Garlic House, nice. Bread Garlic House. I'm going to tweet that. That's actually hilarious. I just sent that tweet. OD, I had to send that tweet. That's funny. Nice sweatshirt. OHIO. Big Ohio State fan. That's where I'm from. I'm from the great state of Ohio. But I love some other places too. Florida and Texas are great, in my opinion. How can coins go up 30, 40, 90%? XRP, Solana, Bitcoin stay where they are? Because it's all about their market cap. Those coins that are going up like crazy have very small market caps. It's way harder to move a bigger market cap like Bitcoin. That's why it's less volatile. It doesn't move up or down as much. No, Dustin, I don't think at all. I think, you know, I'm still planning for a big push toward the end of 2025. Very similar to how 2021 played out. This time's a little different, but we need liquidity. And we need to give Trump, a 6 to 12 month runway with all of these new policies. But I think later this year, in 2025, is going to be the time to make money on altcoins. That's me. That's what I think personally. That's my personal take. Yeah, and when the Feds do cut rates, that's going to be amazing for the markets. Risk on assets specifically. Yeah, I mean, the art of read, I think so. I mean, it's just my opinion, right? Like, we don't know for sure. I mean, no matter what, I'm playing the long game here. I'm playing the next decade beyond, right? So, like, at the end of the day, if the big bull run comes before the end of 2025 or after the end, I mean, I don't really care. I'm giving my thoughts based on where we are right now from a macro, what we're looking to see from, you know, Trump and his committee with crypto regulation. We've got to give them time to actually put this stuff into place. We don't know when the next cut will be. We know when the Fed meetings are, but we don't know exactly what they're going to do at these meetings. All right, guys, I'm going to close up shop. I'm going to go make some videos. I got to get some other work done, but I wanted to pop on and talk to you guys for a little bit. Thanks so much. Make sure you guys double tap the screen, like the stream before we get up on out of here. And